Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell, today's video I'm going to be going over 10 things that you need to know before you buy your hamster. So I know many of you all are from my IKEA detail video, and I wanted to make this video especially for you guys because I did not want you hamster lovers to be left hanging, and I wanted to thank you all so much for all the love and support that I've received from that video. With that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get right into today's video. Okay, so for the first one, it's pretty obvious, but hamsters are not like dogs. You may be like, well, obviously they're not like dogs, but no, I'm saying this because I have seen videos on TikToks of hamsters being like walked on a leash, like from Amazon, and I'm just like, why would someone do that? You're not supposed to walk a hamster. Also, you cannot take hamsters baths. You cannot put them in a tub of water and expect to bathe them. No, hamsters do not take baths this way, and if you try taking them a bath like that, you will end up having a hamster that will not be able to probably make it through the night. They will get wet tail, and they are not supposed to be exposed to water like that. In fact, hamsters take a bath with a sand bath. And I will show y'all what my hamster sand bath look like, just to give y'all like a little preference. Okay, so this is my hamster sand bath. I need to add more sand to it, but I have a container and I just have his sand in here. And yeah, so do not bathe them with water. Hamsters will roll around in their sand bath and just clean their fur as needed. Okay, so for number 2, hamsters are nocturnal. That means they sleep during the day and they're up at night. So this may bother you, like if you have your hamster's cage in your room, it may bother you because you may hear them on the wheel. So if that's something that will affect you, I would probably not consider getting a hamster, or at least having your hamster in a separate room. Okay, number 3, hamsters need a lot of bedding. So in the wild, hamsters do burrow like big tunnels and little homes underneath the ground. So I would say probably give your hamster about 6 inches of bedding. I honestly try to get mine like 8 inches, maybe 10 inches, like at least in one spot, but 6 inches throughout the whole cage would be preferred. Number 4, hamsters are omnivores. They eat a variety of foods including seeds, nuts, grains, fruits, vegetables, also lean meat such as egg or chicken, and you cannot season these whenever you give them to them. Number 5, so hamsters need a lot of space. This means they cannot be enclosed in a small cage. They need at least 450 square inches of floor space. So that is why I personally gave my hamster the IKEA Detolf, so he can have a lot of floor space. You may be wondering, why do hamsters need such a big amount of space? Well, that is because hamsters are very active and they burrow a lot in the wild. They can also run up to 5 miles a night. So that is just so much space that they have in the wild that you should probably provide your hamster with at home. Okay, so number 6, hamsters are not cheap, and I cannot stress this enough because people think hamsters are such a cheap pet when they truly are not. For instance, hamsters need bedding, they need their daily food, they also need a water bottle or a little bowl to drink out of. They also need toys, which I'm gonna get to in a second. And in rare cases, they will have like health problems. So for example, my hamster had a prolapsed cheek pouch, which I will be making a video on, but that was not cheap, and they do need to be taken to the vet if something horrible happens. Okay, number 7, hamsters need toys. I can't stress this enough because hamsters are naturally smart animals and they do get bored, so you are going to have to switch up their cage every once in a while, and you're going to have to provide them with toys. You can also make them homemade boredom makers. I do have some, and I also wanted to show y'all what kind of toys I have in my hamster's bag. So I also have these tunnels. He has a whole lot of tunnels. Also provide them with a lot of hideouts. Because they definitely need those. Right here I have a hamster log. So this is pretty cool because you can make it as a little hideout as well. And what I tend to do is I put this in the middle, like of his room, his cage, and I just have him, like, he'll climb on it, and it's really good because he can put his claws on here so his claws won't get too long. Okay, so also hamsters need chew toys. So right here I have several that I want to show y'all. So this is just like a wood type of chew toy that your hamster can chew on. I also have these like hay straws that he likes, and just like a piece of wood that he also chews on. I also have this pine cone that I got from PetSmart. And I also have these little blocks. They're very cute. I got these from Petco. And I also have this. I hang it on top of his room. I call it his room because I don't like to call it a cage. But I have it on top of his cage, and he just climbs on it and he'll chew on this pine cone, which you can tell it's definitely been used. So, and he'll also chew on this. So just provide your hamster with a lot of variety of chew toys and different types of toys for your hamster. Number 8, hamsters need to be in a quiet place. They cannot be in a room that is constantly noisy or has a lot of noise in it. So whenever you do get your hamster, make sure your hamster is in a quiet spot. Because if not, the too much noise can stress out your hamster, and we definitely do not want that. Number 9, make sure your hamster is not next to a window, because if you have your hamster too close to a window, your hamster can possibly get too much heat or too much cold, and you do not want that. You want to be able to control the environment that they're in. So make sure they are not next to a window, because we do not want any problems for your little guy. Lastly, number 10, whenever you give your hamsters treats such as, like, let's say a strawberry, a blueberry, broccoli, make sure you keep an eye on it, because you don't want your hamster to go and burrow it, because if they do, and if they don't finish it, the treat can get mold on that, and we do not want that, because that can cause health problems for a hamster. So whenever you do give them the treats, just keep an eye on them and make sure they eat it all, and if not, take it away and just throw it away. And yeah, we just want to make sure they're safe, and we want to prevent anything horrible happening to them. With that being said, I want to thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I really enjoyed making it for you all. If you have any video suggestions, just leave them down below, and I can't wait to see y'all again. Love you!